Welcome back everyone to another fast meal prep hack. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make the alternative version or veganized version of the Beyond Sausage Sandwich from Dunkin Donuts. So let's go ahead and get started right now. It's something that's very fast, very easy and quick to do. So let me bring you over here just to make sure we have view of the fridge, and this is some of the things I'm going to get. All right, so a great alternative for the Beyond patty will be the Boca turkey patty, okay? Tastes just like sausage, it's really good, and it's very macro friendly, all right? Then we're going to get the English muffins, all right? This is a light multi-grain. And then as well, we're going to grab some tofu, and tofu for the protein, some garlic. Let me just go out here. Grab some protein for the eggs. We're going to make the eggs with the tofu, okay? We're going to get some mushrooms for vitamin D. Also, we're going to use some bell peppers, all right, for vitamin C, and some onions, okay, because this always makes everything taste good, okay? So let me bring you over here back to the oven over here, you guys. All right. And let's go ahead and start everything up, all right? So when it comes to this meal, I know there's a big craze because Dunkin Donuts is teamed up with Beyond Meat, and this is great. You know, I have nothing against that. I really support restaurants, especially fast food major chains, that actually does this type of stuff. You know, have vegan options available. But with this video, I'm just trying to show you an alternative way that if you want to make something at home and save some money and some time as well, because you know in the mornings, depending on where you're at, those places could be packed, you know, and you could get something that's actually a lot healthier, you know, and it's cheaper if you just make it at home, all right? So with that said, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and chop up some onions, all right? And I'm just using a quarter because we're trying to fit all this into a sandwich, okay? So this doesn't require like a huge amount of ingredients, okay? And I'm going to go ahead, turn this on, and throw this into the pan, all right? Now, once I'm done with that, now I'm going to go ahead and grab some bell peppers and do the same. I want to chop it up. Let's make a small portion of it. Just a small portion I'm going to cut. Right here. I want to rinse this off. And the same thing. Because here's the thing about fast foods. With fast foods, a lot of it is processed and you're not getting a lot of nutrients out of those foods, okay? So this is why this is great to make at home, especially if you're someone that really loves like sausages, like biscuit, like you know, the sausage sandwiches and stuff like that. This is a great way to just do it at home because you get a lot more vitamins and minerals when you do things like that. When you go out to these fast food restaurants, like I said, it's great that there's an option for it because especially in the mainstream market, but at the same time, I always support doing things at home. Now we're going to go ahead and get some mushrooms, all right? Go and chop this up. This is great for vitamin D. And we're just going to use one of those, okay? We don't even need this one. Put this one on the side. So while that is cooking or sauteing, now what we're going to do is go ahead. Let me just add this garlic real quick. Saute the garlic. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and chop up this tofu, okay? Now with the tofu, what I'm going to do is open this up, drain it out, all right, and then use my scale, because since we're trying to fit everything on the sandwich, we don't want to use a lot of ingredients. Now it's one thing if you're cooking for like your family or something, you can use the whole thing if you want. So we're going to use the tofu as the egg. So what I'm going to do is just use about a fraction of this, measure it out, because I'm trying to get at least, let me see, 84 grams, okay? So this is about 115. Just chop this up. And we're close to 84, all right? So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and chop this up into small pieces. So we're just making enough for one serving. And throw it right in here, okay? And this is like, what I'm doing is making pretty much like a mini version of a tofu scramble. That's all I'm doing, is making a mini version. Now for the seasoning, I'm going to put some liquid aminos in there, give it some flavor. Then add some B12, some nutritional yeast. Add that on top. Then to give it that real egg flavor, we're going to use some black salt, which is right here. Now the black salt, it looks just like this. All right, it's not actually black. It has like a dark pinkish color. You just want to use a little bit, all right? Just a tiny bit of this. That's going to give it an egg flavor to it. Now, I'm going to add the coloring, which is the turmeric, all right? This is a great anti-inflammatory. Just add a little bit there. Give it some color, give it that egg color. And also, we're going to boost up the anti-inflammatory properties with some black pepper, all right? Just like that. Now, that's pretty much it. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a fork just to scramble it up together. And press the tofu so it's like a scramble. I usually use like the potato smasher, but since it's so little, I'm just going to use this fork, okay? And what I'm going to do after is bring it all over so y'all can see how it looks. Alright? Now, while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and use this trusty air fryer over here. Alright? And this is where I'm going to go ahead and add in the sausage, okay? So just add it in there and turn. That's it. It's that fast. And then with the English muffin, I could do the same exact thing. Just put this in here. But I want to let this cook separate. All right. So let's go ahead and bring y'all over here. This is how everything looks like so far. All right. Just like that. Let me grab an actual cooking utensil. All right, use a spatula. And pretty much that's it. So we're going to go ahead. This is done. This is our egg that we're going to use. And then the only thing we're going to do is wait for this to warm up. Now, when it comes to, while everything is warming up and cooking, because the bread is only going to take literally just a few seconds to make, okay? I'm going to look at my notes. When it comes to the pricing, okay, when we go to like Dunkin' Donuts, get that Beyond sausage, first thing is when it's vegan, you have to take out the egg and the cheese to make it vegan, okay? And here, we don't, because we have our vegan cheese. We have our vegan cheese at home, which I'm going to go ahead and grab. Today I'm going to use the smoked Gouda. And then with the eggs, we're using tofu scramble. And the tofu has more protein than eggs. So this is one of the benefits of cooking at home. All right? You get a lot more protein because looking at my notes, the sandwich has about 14, okay? And we are doing about, let me see, 754, 43. You're getting about 34 grams of protein just from this sandwich I'm making at home. So you get more protein. Dunkin' Donuts do have us on the carbs. The carbs is a little bit higher, okay? But that's because I added a lot more vegetables into it. Like I added the onions, the bell pepper, the mushrooms. So obviously that's going to be a little bit higher, but here's the thing. Because the carbs are higher, you're getting more nutrients, okay? And that's the only difference between the Dunkin' Donut one versus the one at home. Getting more vitamin A, getting vitamin D, you know, you're getting all the properties from like the bell peppers, like vitamin C and things like that. And then with the fats, here it says about 24 grams of fat. But if you do the vegan version, it'd be 16 grams. And this one will be 17 grams. So it's only 1 gram higher. But I'd rather take something that's more nutritionally dense and a little bit higher in macros versus something that's highly processed. They're both processed if we're talking about the sausages. But something that's more whole food plant-based versus something that's just strictly processed, okay? And then when it comes to the price, from my estimation, I'm getting about somewhere around $2.43, somewhere around $2.92 versus the one in Dunkin' Donuts, $3.99, okay? So this is some of the differences when it comes to that. Now, we're gonna go ahead and check this out. Just needs a little bit more time to cook. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add in the English muffin, okay? Let me see if it's already, yep, it's already pre-cut. So we'll add this in. And this is like a multi-grain muffin, okay? So I don't know which one they use at Dunkin' Donuts, but I would just assume that they use like a white bread, okay? I'm just making assumptions right now. But everything else, I kind of did some research on that. Now, we have a couple minutes left, so let's go ahead and get our plate ready, okay? Actually, let's move the camera here and get this plate ready, all right? So we're gonna go ahead, grab our plate, just like that. We're gonna grab our smoked Gouda. And I'm going to show you a small trick with this as well. I want to go ahead and add in the smoked Gouda right on top of the sausage right now. And let that kind of melt in. Bread, just a tiny bit more work. All right. And then with this, we grab our tofu. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready, okay? So everything's pretty much good to go. All right, and whatever that can't fit on the sandwich, you can obviously put it as eggs on the side, all right? So our bread is ready. The vegan Gouda is already melting. So I'm just going to go ahead and add tofu on top. Or at the bottom, I guess. Put that there. And there you go. You got your sandwich, all right? And my version obviously looks a little bit more dirtier, but it's a lot healthier. There you go. So this is it. Look at that. Sorry for the presentation. This is a fast meal prep hack, you know, and as y'all can see, there's no editing, no pausing, but this is my fast meal prep hack. As y'all can see, is you get a lot more food for a lot cheaper, and it's a lot healthier for you. It took me less than 15 minutes to make. But with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and catch y'all later. And definitely, if you like to